Hi guys, it's Brooke. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a fun one because today we are trying something new. Much like a recent video where I made a balaclava for the first time, today we're trying out some new projects. So let me explain. I've got a couple people in my life, actually a lot of people in my life that are pregnant right now, which I'm very happy for them, and a couple people have requested some crochet gifts, so I'm gonna be making some. So the first thing that I wanna make is one of those baby star onesies that I've seen out and about around everywhere. I got the pattern from She's Hooked. So I went to Joann's and bought a ton of this Lion brand Kobu yarn because it's a cotton bamboo blend, and I think this will be great for the star onesie. I think it'll be perfect. My goal is to make like 3 of them. I'd love to have 3 different sizes so that as her baby grows, the baby grows into different sizes. I would hate to just make one size and then for her baby to grow out of it and then my friend to just be like, okay, now what do I do with this? So I got a bunch. I mean, I bought all the yellow yarn they had at Joann's. I think I got like 6 skeins of this, so surely that's enough for like at least 2, right? Like surely I can make 3. And the second project I want to make, also with Kobu yarn, is a little lovey. I've seen a bunch of different patterns of these, and I think I want to make a bear. My issue is that I only have 2 cakes of this yarn, so I want to do crochet for the head because I can't, there's no way I could knit a head. There's no way. So I think I'll crochet the head and then knit the body of the blanket, and I feel like that'll save me some yarn. So those are both the projects I'm wanting to start on. I think I'm going to start with the star onesie because that friend is farther along. So let's do it. My only issue with this yarn is that it splits like crazy. If you've ever thought about using this yarn, it's so cute, but man, it splits. You have to be really careful when you do your stitches. Also, I'm working on the gauge. It's supposed to be 10 centimeters by 10 centimeters. I met it on the width. I did not meet it on the height. My stitches are a little too tall, so I'm gonna redo it and try to see if I can shrink my stitches down, but I always struggle with that. Like if I make my stitches shorter, they always get really narrow too, but I'm gonna do my best. Okay, I just redid my gauge with a little bit of a different tension. It's still a little too long, so I'm gonna try to tighten it up. Basically, the first time I did my gauge, I just had my yarn wrapped like this, kind of loosely around my hand. Second time I did my gauge, I wrapped it around my pinky and held it like this, which is a little tighter. This time I'm gonna wrap it around my pinky, but I'm going to hold the yarn tighter. So let's hope that works. I think it will. I don't know if you'll be able to tell on camera, but this last row I tightened my grip a good amount and it didn't affect the width that much, but it did affect the height compared to the rows below it. So I think it's a good strategy. I'm gonna try it. Okay, I just redid my swatch for the 3rd time. I think this is the closest I'm gonna get. I'm at 10 inches wide and 10.5 inches long, so I think I'm just going to monitor as I go. The length, I mean. Okay. Hi, it's now the next day. I'm going to retry this gauge again now that I'm more awake because when I was filming that last night, it was 11:30 at night because I was watching the first Grand Prix of the year, so I was tired. So maybe while I'm awake, I'll find this a little easier. Let's do it. Also, while I do this, I will be walking on my walking pad because I did a really long run yesterday and now my legs are very sore. Yeah. Okay, now that I'm awake, I've done it. This swatch is perfectly 10 centimeters long. It is a little narrow, but these stitches stretch a lot, and if I were to block it, it would be 10 centimeters wide. It's just that naturally they kind of sit like this, but it seems to be holding the stretch when I give it a nice little tug, so I think it's okay. Upon blocking, it's 10 centimeters wide, so I'm happy with it. Hello, later that same day, I've got my gauge. I'm going to frog it because I'm going to use this yarn to start the first body panel. Okay, let's go. Okay, so I've done a few rows. I think I'm on row 4 or something like that. I understand what the pattern's doing now. My start is fine, but I think I'm gonna frog it. I'm one of those people where when I start the pattern, I don't really know what the stitch pattern's gonna be. And once I get it down, I like to restart because knowing what the stitch pattern's gonna be, I feel like makes my stitches cleaner. Because if I'm doing 2 stitches and then I'm looking at the pattern, then I'm doing 2 more stitches and looking at the pattern, I feel like that messes with my tension and other things like that. So I'm just gonna frog it, redo this section so it'll be nice and clean. Tiny row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4, row 5. Okay, it's the next day I'm working on this. I've just realized my first row or my last row, whatever you want to say, I start the row here, I come all the way around. This section is 1 stitch shorter than all the others, and it's not supposed to be that way. I don't feel like frogging this because I don't think it's going to make much of a difference. I think I'm just going to increase right in the center of this row so that it's the same amount all the way across, and I'm going to keep going. Hello. Funnily enough, it's been several days since I've worked on this last. I say funnily enough because this is a really small project. Like, it's for a baby. Like, I can finish this so quickly, but I just haven't worked on it in several days. So I'm gonna sit down now and work on it while I watch the next F1 race, which I realized my first clip was watching the F1 race. So I guess this video is just gonna be random clips of me working on this while watching a Grand Prix. This is the trouble when you fall back into the back of Norris at the moment. You're out of sync. I always say that I like mindless patterns, and this is one of those where it's just enough that I kind of have to pay attention, because in this section I'm decreasing every other row. So I'm constantly, is this a decrease row? Is this a decrease row? Or do I just need to go? So this is gonna be key, is me checking this every single time, because I'm notorious for missing a single decrease at the very start and having to frog the whole thing. So I'm trying to count. Crazy. Not really. I'm not even really trying to count. I'm just trying to look at it and see if I'm decreasing right. Okay, I just finished the race, which was perfect because I actually finished this entire arm piece of the star. So basically the head piece is pretty small, and then the arm pieces are like basically double the length, because this one's you're decreasing a lot and this one you're decreasing only half the time. Also, as I'm making this, humans start out so small. Can you tell I don't have like young relatives? Because I'm like, that's freaking crazy. Anyway, I'm very happy. I've made good progress on this. I might keep working on it tonight. TBD. Okay, I just finished another leg of the star, so this is how it's looking. It's kind of hard to show, actually. So now we've got 2 more to do. Okay, I just finished the last leg, so this is what it's looking like so far. This is so cute. Like, what is it about clothes for babies? It's just freaking cute, man. As someone who has no interest in having kids anytime soon, this is so cute. So anyway, now I think we do the border, or I don't know if we do this exact same thing again. I'll figure it out. Okay, I think I said this earlier, but I finished my star and I realized I shouldn't have cut my yarn. I was supposed to continue. So now I'm gonna reattach it and work on the border while I listen to the new Hunger Games book. It's good so far. Hello, good morning. I've just finished the back panel of my little star. It's so cute. Basically what I was doing was adding just a little double crochet border to clean up the sides of the star. And now I'm going to start on the front. I'm excited. I know like shows like Grey's Anatomy and stuff are primarily a drama and medical second, but I'm interested in the medical stuff. I don't care about the drama. You know, I just want to see the medicine. I'm good now. I had a bad day at work and I tried to go to the gym to get the anger out and it didn't help, but this is making me feel better. Yo, I've decided this is kind of a cute background, so I might... We just played fetch and she's panting like crazy. Anyway, sorry. I think this is a cute background, so I'm sitting on the ground. Look at all my cute books. This makes me realize like I need to keep it like neat if I'm gonna do this. Anyway, if you see anything dusty, no you don't. So where are we at with the star? I'm sorry, you're just gonna have to listen to Ophelia pant. But here's what the star looks like. So I've attached my 2 front panels and I've worked on the little border. So now what I get to do is make the little hood. I'm so excited. But yeah, so here's the back. It's just it's so funny. This is so funny to look at. Anyway, star. So now I'm gonna work on the hood. All right, I'm so close to being done with this. I finished the hood, I finished all the panels. I'm gonna try to assemble it on a live. Let's go. Call me crazy. I'm a froyo fan. I know lots of people don't like froyo, but I love it because of the toppings. I wanna go to froyo and I get the same thing every time. I get chocolate, frozen yogurt, and then in it I put brownies and cookie dough, and sometimes I'll add like mochi if they have something like that. And then I top it with the marshmallow topping. Loads of the marshmallow topping. Okay, now that I finished onesie number 1, I'm gonna start onesie number 2. I've got this much yarn left, plus I think 2 full skeins, but it's not gonna be enough for a full onesie, so I'll have to get more at some point. But for now, let's go. I'm gonna work on this while I'm doing a YouTube live. Crocheting and knitting kind of is 2 different hobbies, if I'm honest. Crocheting is like, I'm doing this to get this done, like I'm trying to be productive, and knitting is relaxing to me. I like them equally, they just have different uses to me, if that makes sense. Do you think you're better at knitting or crochet? I think I'm better at knitting. Crochet. I think I'm better at crocheting just because I've been doing it for longer. So I think it just kind of comes with the territory, and I'm not good at all at reading knit patterns. Like, I'm terrible at reading knitting patterns. Hello. So the other day on live, I was working on this and I almost got done with the main hexagon portion. I've just got a little bit more to go, and then we're gonna start working on our star legs. Hello, it's another day. I've worked on this a little bit more. I did a whole leg, I think today, so I've just got 1 more on the back panel before we do our border and stuff like that. And I'm about to do a little YouTube live. Shocker. Anyway, so I'm gonna work on this while I do that. And it's time. I need a new skein. It actually ended perfectly that this leg, the one with the long tail, is the one that ended my last skein, so we're starting a new one. Let's go. Hello, I'm literally mid-live with Kelsey right now. Anyway, I've just discovered that I have 1 too many legs on this star. This is supposed to be a pentagon, and it's a hexagon. So, I'm going to frog it. That's all.
Are you done frogging yet?
Oh no. Oh no, I'm close. If I don't frog it now, I'm not frogging it, so I'm gonna frog it now.
And then it'll be done.
Nice.
Except for, there's some ends on the inside, but, you know.
Yeah, who cares about that? That's a problem for future Kelsey. I saw Joanne's Big Twist yarn is going to be carried by Hirschner's. I saw that on an Instagram post and then meant to look it up and totally forgot. First off, I've actually never heard of that store. Like, is that an online retailer only? I've never heard of Hirschner's until I looked it up. And then I was like, okay, that's good though. It's exciting. Hello, I was just working on this on a live. I'm actually on the live right now, and I realized, so this is the first front panel, right? Cute, we got the front, we got the 2 legs. This is the second front panel. There's only 2. How did I do that? What happened there? What did I do? I don't know. Anyway, I have to redo this whole thing. I haven't filmed for this video in so long because I've been so pissed off by this project. Now I'm like, ooh, it's done. Guess what? Guess what?
Ooh, it's done.
Hello. Today is June 6th. June. I think I started this in February? March? I don't know. But it's June 6th. I have officially finished my star onesie. I just finished it on a live with Kelsey. We had a great time. I just sewed on all the snaps. I'm feeling very happy about it. But let's talk about this because y'all know I was working on 2. Brooke, where did the other one go? Well, I lost it. I took it on a vacation when I was with my family and I was working on both of them together and I lost it. I don't know if I lost it while traveling. I don't know if I left it at the Airbnb. I don't know if I lost it when I was visiting my family afterward. I don't know, but it's gone. So what was going to be an amazing gift of 2 of these for my friends is now 1, which is so frustrating because these took a long time. And the other one was at like a closer to finishing stage than this one was. Not only did I lose the one that was closer to being finished, but I lost the bigger one. Like if I lost this one that's tiny, I could have remade it. Can't remake the big one. It took me so long. It took so much yarn. So anyway, the reason why it's now June 6th is because I got home like Memorial Day weekend and was just so upset that I took like a week and a half craft ban, not even a crochet ban, a craft ban. I just stopped doing anything at all because I was like, I'm just so pissed off right now. So anyway, just finished it and now I can finally ship it. After I got through my grief, I went to the anger stage where I was like, I want this out of my house. You know what I mean? I was like, I need to finish this so fast. So I've been working on sewing on the little snaps, which is great. And yeah, now all I want to do is wash and block it and then we'll be good to go. I also had some difficulty with the snaps because I forget that when you sew on snaps, like my threads are exposed on this side. And so when I was sewing on the snaps for the inside, I was using a white thread because who cares, you know, if the threads are exposed on the inside, but I can't have white threads down the front of the outside of this. So today, literally 3 hours ago or whatever, I went to Michael's and I got some yellow thread. And so it disguised it perfectly. I really don't think you can see it all where the threads are, which is great. Now I'm just gonna wash, block it, and then I'm sending it out of here. Get this friggin' thing out of here. Hello, it's another day. It's like 3 days later. I realized I filmed that clip and I didn't film an outro. So my onesie is officially blocked. This is what it looks like. It's the tiniest bit damp, so if it looks heavy, that's why. I just picked it off its towel that it's sitting on right here. But really, it's done. But yeah, I'm really happy with how it's turned out. I wish I had another one. But that's all right. It's okay. I'm not upset. I mean, I am, but we'll live. If you made it this far in the video, put a yellow star in the chat, and that's gonna be all for this video. Thank y'all so much for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.